We start this Transformer Thursday with some San Diego Comic-Con news and exclusive reveals. We have Super7 announcing a slew of exclusives that will be available at their booth at San Diego Comic-Con. Two of those are notable for us as Transformer figure collectors, and these two unique boxed items are part of their Transformers reaction line, which has been, up to this point, really a carded kind of thing. The first one we got here takes their reaction Grimlock, which up to this point has had one carded robot mode version in 3-inch based in his animation colors. We got a carded Dino mode based on his animation colors, and then we got a carded G2 Dino mode based off of his Generation 2 colors. Now they're going to be doing a third repaint of that Dino mode, but this time they're going to give it like a metallic silver finish and have his eyes be more accurate to his 1985 toy accurate color scheme. So having the red eyes instead of the blue eyes. Again, you could kind of see this somewhat as a toy accurate version of the character. And to really cement that, they're putting it in a very G1 1985 inspired kind of box too to go with it all. It looks cool. I dig it. I understand what they're trying to go for here. You know, make some use of their tooling and stuff and put it in different kind of packaging to kind of do that. The second one that they're doing here intrigues me a little more, and it's the Super7 Unicron in a box one. Now, of course, this isn't some kind of new tooling. Super7 back in 2022 gave us that awesome supersized reaction 6-inch figure of the G1 Prototype Unicron carded. It was really cool, limited articulation, it is what it is, but to just get anything of that classic, you know, what would have been Prototype, even if it's an untransformable 6-inch figure, that's pretty awesome. And then in 2024, they gave us the green colored version as a limited release on their website, smaller card back, more or less the same thing. And now they're going to be taking that first one we got, the G1 Prototype in those classic colors, and putting it in a G1 inspired box with Decepticon coloring. And interestingly enough, they actually changed the box art on this one too from the original cardback one. I think it's because the cardback one was based off of an April Fool's joke from TFW 2005. It was just like a trace of it. So I think they're just going with something original now to kind of own it. And so now we have this boxed version of the 6-inch one too. Now Super7 says in their press release here that they do claim that this is different from that first one. It has a brighter yellow, and I quote here, brighter yellow with blue and red accents. I don't really see it, but then again, it might be the lighting. I have the first version in hand and I don't really see it. Maybe it's something when it's in person, you put it side by side, it'll be a lot more noticeable, but you're buying it for the box. It has a cool little box and everything. The box is killer in a lot of ways. And just to have something that even somewhat represents, like I said, that original 1986 G1 Prototype is always welcome in my books. And Hasbro Takara, let's make that reissue happen. Like, HasLab, whatever, I don't care. I just, all us G1 collectors would love to finally have that. So there's that. These are the two items that will be at the Super7 booth, which will be booth number 2543 during San Diego Comic-Con's opening hours while supply lasts. Go check it out. Also, quick note, Hasbro listed a lot of their panels for San Diego Comic-Con weekend. And while there's a ton of them to talk about, over a dozen, the most important one for us as Transformer fans is at San Diego Comic-Con, Friday, July 26th at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That'll be 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in panel room 25 ABC. Evan and Mark will be revealing a bunch of new Transformer product for the brand and everything. And we'll have a little bit of a Q&A at the end if there is some time for it. So check that out. Let that be hyped as hell. Maybe we'll even get some 2025 Generations Prime reveals, or at least teasers. We'll see. We will see. It might be a little early for that. But we'll see what they reveal to us there. Maybe Q4 Legacy and Studio Series. We had the listings. We have a pretty good idea what they probably might be. But we will see. I don't want to get people's hopes up. Lastly, we got two big pre-orders that are going to be coming very soon. So we're going out of San Diego Comic-Con and now going into the Walmart Collector Con. And the Walmart Collector Con website dropped their teasers today with all the different brands from all the different companies of the exclusives they're going to be getting, as well as full, beautiful photo shoots and pages of where you could then go pre-order these items when the time comes. We talked about these over the past couple of days, so there's deeper formatted videos of these two items if you want to learn about the history and the lore and the deep cuts of them. One of those we just recorded yesterday, actually, on the podcast, but go check them out in our archive. And now we got the prices, the pre-order dates, the release dates for the Walmart Transformers Legacy United Star Raiders Deluxe Class Road Pig and the Leader Class 3-pack Thundertron, Calcitron, and Night Strike. So the Road Pig is going to be $24.97, which is the standard MSRP for Walmart Deluxes, and the Thundertron is going to be $59.97, also standard price for Leader classes, although in this case, because it's a 3-pack in that Leader price point, it's going to be one Voyager, one Deluxe, and one Siege Battle Master price point, pretty much, with the Night Strike. So again, the pages are up right now. Pre-orders are not active yet. The button isn't there to click yet, but those pre-orders will be up and active July 25th at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. That'll be 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and both will be shipping out September 3rd, 2024. So keep that, mark that on your calendar. The only downer for me personally is we got a super extensive photo shoot of the Road Pig, and not a single person who took these photos decided to take those side exhausts that are supposed to represent the laser cycle laser rod weapons and put them in his wrist or in his hand. So when you have to do something, sometimes you got to do it yourself. So I guess that's what I'm going to have to do. Again, I'm hyped about the Road Pig, so go check out that segment about him I did yesterday to kind of learn the history of that. And that's it more or less for the news today. San Diego Comic-Con is closing in super fast, and we'll probably know more about the fourth quarter of 2024 in Transformers really soon as a result of it. Thanks again for listening to the Transformer Slag podcast and keeping you educated, entertained, and informed about your hobby on the highest level here on this podcast. And I'll talk to you in the near future.